Good morning, YouTube. I'm back with Breaking Point. I had some pretty decent footage for you, and of course my dumbass screwed it all up. I had it on the wrong settings, so I didn't actually end up recording anything. So that was awesome. But I am on Altis because I found out while I was recording that the server I was on, whatever you want to call it, didn't have the point system. So that made it a little difficult to level up. Actually, it made it impossible to level up from playing that one alone. So I decided to switch servers and move on over to Altis because that was the only Stratus server that I was on. So I'm here playing. I am the Nomad class this time. I played a little bit before. I played previously when I was still figuring it out, and I still had this character alive. So I will start with a new character after this one dies or is killed or whatever, and I will leave it up to you to decide in the comments section what class you want me to be. Again, the classes are Ranger, which are the good guys, Outlaws, which are kind of bad, but they still team up with other outlaws. There's the Hunters, which are just the straight up bad guys. And there's no class. And then there are... Oh, I need to be level 2 to use that item. The Nomads, they're kind of neutral. They tend to help out Rangers and other survivors. And then there's the No class, which is plain simple, do whatever you want. No points are affected in any direction, any way whatsoever. So just leave a comment. Let me know what class you want me to play next, and I will do that. But for now, I am playing as a Nomad. So let's see here. Do I have a map? I do. Let's find out where I am. Okay. So that's north. That's where I want to be heading. But let's check out these buildings really quickly. There's... What do we got in here? Only infield. Because it's more powerful. 44. Well, I don't have any ammo for it, so I'll hold on to my 357. Let's see. Videotape and glue. All of those can be used to be thrown at other players and hurt them or potentially kill them, I believe, depending on where it hits. Okay. Let's head back up this way. The players that you see in the chat, if you can read it, that are coming up in red are outlaws. Let's see, rangers are green and nomads are blue. Nomads, like I said, since they're neutral, they have the ability to see and speak in the chat. I guess intercept communications of sorts from those other classes. The outlaws, I mean the hunters don't have a chat because they're supposed to pretty much be playing by themselves. So that's kind of why they don't have any, they don't have their own chat. North. And it's raining, of course, so that's great. And if anybody would like to get together and play sometime, feel free to let me know. I'm open to it. Just let me know. Send me a message. Leave me a comment, and we'll figure it out on Steam or something, and get together and play sometime if you want to. Trying to work up maybe getting a crew together to play with, so I'm not always playing on my own. Breaking Point does have their buddy system, so I could go and find a buddy, but I don't know entirely how that works, so I'm gonna leave that untouched for now. I might try it later when I'm not in a video, see what I think about it. Just kind of test it out, but we will see, and I'll let you know. But yeah, I'm pretty pissed off that I messed up and didn't get that footage for you. I had some pretty fun stuff. It wasn't anything too super exciting, but I had some action going on. I had a fight. Had a gunfight. I had a couple kills, and then I was killed myself, all while passing out in the middle. So I had made it up to the big airfield at Stratus and ran into some people. It felt like a dick a little bit because some guy was saying he was friendly, and of course I killed him. But the only reason I did that was because I was the hunter. Normally I wouldn't have done that, but as a hunter, everyone's out to get you, so my thought was if he found out I was a hunter, he would have killed me anyways, so I'd rather just survive a little bit and get a kill. But that's during those gunfights is when I found out that that server does not support the point system, so I was gaining no points for any kills. And it just, I don't know, it didn't irritate me, but I was a little disappointed since obviously I'm new to this and figuring out how all the point system works. I want to get rid of some of this. I'm not going to build a tent. These wood piles are taking up so much space in my inventory, but they're very useful. Of course, that 22 rifle spawns everywhere. is easily the most common rifle in the game, at least in my experience. I could be wrong, but in my experience, that is the most common rifle. I also figured out, as you can see, that there are certain keys that you can bind to have different actions, such as an actual jump as opposed to vaulting, and you can sit down, which will eventually heal yourself. Of course, now I can't get up. And I hear gunshots. The rain has stopped, which is a good sign, because that means that I'll be able to hear things a little bit better. Okay, I don't see... Nope. I don't see whoever that was shooting. I'm guessing it was down in this town. But let's see. Gotta be a little bit more careful about who I shoot this time, because I'm a nomad and my points will be affected. So I don't want to kill any of the good guys, such as the rangers or other nomads. Even though I'm just running in here blindly. I don't want to kill any of the other rangers or nomads because I'll lose points. I can kill hunters and outlaws, both of which will have their faces wrapped, kind of like what you would imagine a bandit to be looking like. The hunters have their heads covered, and the outlaws do not. And excuse me, allergies are getting to me right now, and if I'm clearing my throat a little too much, then that would be the reason why. Man, tons of stuff to fix a car. If only I could actually find a car. You can find tons of cars that don't work at all, that are completely broken and can't even be repaired. I've only found one that can be repaired, but of course I had nothing to repair it, and I didn't even have a toolbox, so even if I did have what I needed to repair it, I would not have been able to do such. Let's give a look around here. I think somewhere over here is where those shots are coming from. I've probably already passed it. And the rain's starting again. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you and good night.